For me, it's super important to get a good position because I was twice only a finisher, a late finisher. Have the minimum amount of points that you get if you finish. It's not looking too good for the season. I still need a great performance, and I was far away from that so far in this competition. Let's see how it will go today. I'm gonna start in 1 minute. The good thing is the FPS do not matter. At least not as much. Let's go! No warm-up, instant start. Last didn't react, yeah, it's a solo competition. I wrote him here in-game, but you can easily not see that in-game message. I hope that he would get or come into the voice chat here. But it's also fine if I do it alone for once. Because Lars is talking a lot about what he is doing, and I can't really talk about what I'm doing. Of course, it can be an advantage to have him there if he's ahead of me, because I hear, oh, I have to go into the hole, and then I know, okay, there is a checkpoint where I need to go into a hole. You know, and even though I knew that, I still fucked up the last times. So, wait, it's instant starting, let's go. Cars are forced on, if you don't know. So... I gotta go into that CP, I think. Oh no. Come on, car. You can do it. Please. Oh. Don't start like that, man. This is a bit too steep. Yeah, turning around there. This is not it. I had no grip. And here's also nothing you can do. But I want to see if going here is anything decent. I see multiple people going here. There's some... What do you do there? Ah, okay, well, you can continue at this point. There is a checkpoint, at least, but you can't really come into it. Can I do something else from here? There's a water pool. I don't think that this continues. I mean, here you can, of course, easily get to. Yannick's found CP2. Okay. I had, of course, also one other idea. The idea was to go back to the start, because everyone just drove forward, you know. Ah, no, you can't. Okay. So here's a freewheel section. Ah, there's a CP. The last thing I checked. Okay, so you don't want to go over that freewheel, right? You want to skip the freewheel. And can you do that? Can you come to that upper platform? I see people jumping from somewhere. And they jump from there. Ah, okay, so I see the way now. But I'm again super late in doing it, you know? Like the line where the CPs was literally the last thing I checked. That's a bit annoying again. But you do it like this, then you jump onto this platform and then you skip that freewheel. Okay. It's not fully it shit. I thought that was the trick that you had to do. I see people going over these blocks, and that might be a thing to do. So I will do that as well. Okay, so we found checkpoint 2. Now let's go to the next. Some people are going there. Some people are turning around here on the top to gather some speed. Then they jump onto this road. Nine. Amazing. I hope that's the line. I mean, many people drive here, but that does not mean that this is the correct way. You can jump onto the dirt there. Here's nothing otherwise, so the dirt could be the thing. I don't know if I was already in the section down there or not. What is here? This is now a gamble. It could be anything. I will drop down here and see if I can find something. Here is a pole, a pipe, that leads to that other part here. But I'm so much in the bottom, I can't really think that I'm correct. There's also no other player, I'm literally alone in that section. Yeah, I don't think that I'm correct there. Gonna have to find some other path. So this is where people come from. Here you can't do anything. What else can you do on this checkpoint? Because the first people found it quickly. So it is something which is not too far behind, it's not too difficult to find. You can get it. Yeah, here I don't see much. Here in the back you have this black ledge that you can actually follow. I mean, do you want to go here left? Or do you want to continue? That's the question now. Two options, but here it just ends, so I don't think that this is the line. I think you want to actually go into the platform section. Even though I was there, right? Ah shit, I can't. I can't make the corner there. Then I will go forward. But I end up in this water pool, so this... I don't know, this water pool, does it continue? Like usually you don't want to land in such water pools, but it's not completely sure that this is a dead end. You never know if there is a hole here somewhere where I can actually drop down. Always possible to find something like this. Just driving the edges here. But when I don't find something here, then this should be it. There shouldn't be anything. The thing is, when I came from here, didn't I have basically the chance to go down that platform? Exactly, I was able to do that, so this is not the thing that I have to do. Here's the reset. We can jump there. And what else do you do? Ah, there's a next checkpoint. Okay, okay, that's kinda simple actually. You only need to see that. It's not even hidden, you know? It is not hidden at all. What the fuck? Why do I need always so long for this? Now I overcomplicated it. It was so simple. It was, again, however, I think it was kinda unlucky. It was again the exact last place that I searched for. The exact last place I searched on the whole checkpoint. I was everywhere else first. This is a bit annoying here. Is there a hole in these holes? Like a gap? Ah, probably it's just go straight full speed and jump through this. Or you have to jump through the wall. Yeah. I'm gonna follow them. Okay. But they are 63rd. That does not look too great so far. Okay, I got some. It seems there are some easy checkpoints. Some people are directly turning around, I see. Ah, you turn around here, and then you go up, not touching this freewheel, and then you go here. This is, I think, what the people do. Na toll. Do you have to brake then? Oh no. Yeah, there is some... Maybe there is a reset hidden on the right side. I couldn't see it though. I couldn't see it. Damn it, there was a car right in front of me that was able to clear the jump. But how? How did it clear the jump? Shit. Is that still a thing maybe that you have to come from here and make here a jump? It could be still a thing actually. And that it's then a completely different line, so watching other cars tricked me maybe. Need to overjump that freewheel though. The others have been so slow as well. I don't see anyone. Here, there's the next one doing it. How? How? The thing is, I don't learn from it. Is there somewhere something? I don't see the reset, if there is a reset. Or is there a possibility to not take this freewheel? But how would you do that? I didn't see anyone making that, at least. Unless you would go up onto these platforms here on the top. But I don't see that. Or is here somewhere a reset? I mean, he did, the author did hide these... Ach, gucke. But how did people make that jump? Or is that afterwards? Do they do that now? Also, the people that I saw that cleared the jump, they were actually not from that checkpoint. Oh, that's so mean, you know? Because you think that... this is the next checkpoint you have to get. And this is why it was so easy and fast to actually take this checkpoint after you cleared the last one. It's not the way. But I see people going to the left, so I also want to go to the left. Water? Ja, car. My god, what's this? But I don't think that it continues there. I think they lead to a wrong place. Because we are already at the edge of the map, you know. Look, here are also people. Nah, I should have gone slower. Last was relatively quick in that CP, so it should be a kinda simple one. Can I please... Yeah, this is a simple one, yeah. Okay. Okay, we have twice blue here. Twice blue. I'm gonna have a look if there are any gaps in those holes. Red, white, red, red. I mean, I can see Tom doing that stuff. Adding a hole in here. Here's a hole. A free hole with water in the bottom. I'm gonna jump into it because I think that could be something. Am I trapped here? Or can I go... Well, here's still a place I can go to. But here I'm trapped. Okay. What are people doing there? Getting speed. So what do we have? Blue, blue, red, white. Red, red, green, green, blue. There could be always somewhere something. You always have to look everywhere. Here's a place where people come from and they jump up onto that platform there. So let's see. From where do they come? They come from up above. So that might be already the next checkpoint. It's not clear that it's from my checkpoint. So... wait. Maybe I had to remember this color code for later. That could be something. And now? Did I have to slow down to land on that one platform? Or did I have to overjump everything? Not completely sure with that. Land here. And now I'm here, and now? Where's the checkpoint? Does anyone know that? Here I will not find it. No, not. It could be in the water, but I don't want to jump down. It's always the thing. No, there's a border. Okay, then let's just continue up on the platform. If it's here somewhere, but I don't want to go down. It could be down there. But I gonna have a look also on the left. Now there's no car around me. Like such a simple part to reach. There are boosters. This is a part where I've already been though. A part where I've been already. And this is also a part where you are before. So it can't be that. But where is everyone? Where are they? It must be before. What is here? The next checkpoint. Okay, reset. Okay, I don't think that here's something. People go to the right, people go behind here. Yeah, people go onto this and then it does not continue here, man. So, okay. What else can you do? You can... Also, this is the checkpoint where I come from. This would be not the next one. Okay, so left is the only option that I have. And I need it with speed. Nice. I need a lot of speed. Yeah, you would think that I need to clear the jump somehow. I can of course just drive back. I had a shit respawn to make the jump, but from here... So... Yeah, wow, that was so simple actually. Okay, this map fools me because it's way simpler than I always think. It is just so free. You expect a little gap somewhere hidden everywhere, but the solutions are in the end completely simple. But that could change on every single checkpoint. You never know. The next checkpoint could be completely different again. Is that the next CP that I need to get? Because I can't really see exactly how it looks. At least there are people on that CP. Okay. Let me think. Yeah, okay. This of course looks like mandatory to take that booster and overjump. Can also try to overjump this one. I also saw that already. Here's a guy very convincingly driving there. So he 7th place, 8th place is ahead of me. That must be good. Uh-huh. Yeah, what is this now? What are they doing? Ah! I come from here. This is super early checkpoint. Like, what are... Where are they leading me to? What? I had 7th place ahead of me. He looked really convinced. And people were landing there. But this was an early part. I'm just not sure with a jump, to be honest. Oh, there are multiple cars right in front of me. No, I saw it. Oh? Ah, damn, now I lose so much time. I think I know where to go. It's just that everyone right in front of me always jumps somewhere else. But if it's the thing that I think it is, then it is again super simple. And I just don't understand why everyone right ahead of me is just leading me to nowhere. I'm not really sure if you really want to jump to where they jump to. Because from the beginning I had the feeling that you have to jump into the water. Because here's a checkpoint, you know? This is so simple. Like, where's everyone going? 8th place for me. That is actually now better. Huh. So what is there? Uh-huh. Yeah. No. Is that the next checkpoint or have I been there already? Might be the next one, I don't know. Yeah, what is this? How would you guess that, you know? Okay. So. But this is the part where we have been already. This can't be it. Jumped there wrong. It can't be the water as well, because it would reach it from the previous checkpoint. So I'm gonna jump down here. Okay, in this water there's also nothing. Dude, what is it? What is the idea here? Because there is no... There are not many possibilities, you know? I'm gonna jump into it, but I can't believe that there is something. The only idea that... No. The thing is, on the left side we have been already. So you don't really... Yeah, but who knows, it's a finish. Maybe there is a finish somewhere, another finish. Which, of course, beforehand you couldn't use it. Weil if you earlier in the map find a finish, that doesn't help you at all, you know? Can that be a thing here? I'm not sure. Maybe there was a finish somewhere. Damn. Can I stop? I found it. Woo! 6th place, that was important. I needed points. I could have been a bit better if I figured that out earlier, but there was just nothing else in that CP. So you couldn't go anywhere else than back to the track. And then you had to find its way. Yeah, 6th place. I mean, for a long time it looked garbage, like I was not even in the top 60 for super long, and I ended up there. So that was definitely good. I overtook many people into checkpoints where I really am confused. Why are they struggling there? And I also am far ahead of Lars now, and that is surprising because Lars was leading multiple checkpoints, you know? I'm not sure if we can spectate people. Yeah, we can. But names on doesn't work. That is not allowed on the server. I will not show others because that would be mean if now someone watches my stream. I just go back to the track here and search for what did we actually drive. So the start was very simple. The thing is, in that start, it could have been really the case that you have to go back to the start because everyone just goes forwards, forwards, forwards and sees the first checkpoint. I barely made it here with the freewheel, but yeah, it was fine. On that CP here, I was a bit unlucky because that was literally the last thing that I actually watched for. I only needed to realize that there is a... Like I only had to go over the freewheel and go through the left turn to actually see where the checkpoint is. I would have figured out, okay, I need speed there, or I need to skip the freewheel, then it's obvious that you have to go onto the platform, and then it's kind of obvious that you can make it with a jump where I have been already. So the line then was kind of clear, at least to here. Then I still had to look, yeah, how do I get to the checkpoint, but there was only this option and I saw already cars going over. But I have to say I was very late with this again. I can't even say why, like I looked at all the possibilities, I made this jump straight, I went over onto the crest hill. I looked here, is this the next checkpoint? Yeah, now I remember that this is actually, that I was actually already there. I went then into that CP, okay. On this checkpoint here, I basically only followed others and saw that they jumped onto this. I didn't look at all myself in the beginning. Just on this pipe, I figured out myself that I have to go here, and then this was it already. Like, that was then super simple. The question is, yeah, what else could you have done on that CP if I was the first guy here? Oh wow, Yannick's Einix only now finished. Because people come from there, you can't go into that direction. Here on the left side you have no steer. And wow, behind me it took 1.5 minutes for the next guy to finish. Yeah, you have a no steer here. This doesn't help you at all. So yeah, basically you don't have many options. You have here a ramp where you can go down, but this is the start. And yeah, if the next checkpoint would be reachable from here, can't be. You can, however, go onto the black pipe with those things, but also here you only end up at the start. You can look at these at the bottom here, but there's nothing. Here's a freewheel. That can be annoying because you can't do anything from there. So it was quite obvious you had to go basically up here. Then of course still the option to go there. And here were boosters as well. Yeah, I actually also saw that black ledge. I went once here. Yeah, this is a part that you can basically look at. You can look into this hole. Quite a few things you can look at. But at some point you have figured that all out, and then it's only this jump which is possible, and the pipe, well, it ends there. Otherwise this is the start checkpoint again. So you had to go here, and then it was already there, the next checkpoint. On this checkpoint here, you had to actually go into this small edge, or small gap. And this was so dumb, because it was so simple. Now, you just had to go through this and jump. And that's it. Yeah, it is like right there. Okay, you can easily miss that that gap, and yeah, here you have a few things to look at, but not much. And you know it's the edge of the track, so you can't go really here. If somewhere here is a checkpoint, like how does it continue without using the same part where I come from? So it basically was kind of obvious I have to go to the left in this section. But then I was looking everywhere, but not the simple thing, yeah? And this really did cost me a lot of time. Like, there was 6th place is nice, I needed points. But to be honest, there was much more possible today. I lost so much time in the beginning. And also in the last sector, like 3rd place, yeah? And 4th, they are very close together, Semi is also not far. Like, this was definitely possible. The first 2, Dumbbell B and Techie, fine. But 3rd place was definitely doable in this cup today. Yeah, so this was super simple. And here, yeah, here the question is, was there anything that told you if you have to jump right or left? Is there anything? I just followed ghosts, you know? Ah, wait, I see it here. You have your trees. They are left and right. Left, right. Okay, that doesn't help. I thought that those trees maybe give you a hint. And before the CP also, no, it's always the same tree combination. Yeah, maybe also always the side worked. I really don't know. I don't know how such a thing even works to build. That's the problem. So I have no idea if I went twice right and then left, I have no idea if the right side would have worked here as well. No idea. From the back it looks also the same. So I don't know, maybe I just needed to jump through the sides. I didn't really like the checkpoint, but it was then in the end also super simple. But maybe I missed something, like if you approach there first, maybe you jump against the wall multiple times until you find the line. This year was a bit dumb by myself, but I was also unlucky with the ghosts that I had ahead of me. Like so many people then always try to go straight. And the thing is, others see me going straight, so they think that I know what to do. So they go straight again, and then we follow each other, you know, and always doing it wrong. And of course we see the checkpoint right there, but I really didn't know how you would make the jump if there wasn't a reset somewhere here hidden. But it was really difficult to get that, because you have to go over the boost, and the boost boosts you so quick that you just have trouble to slow down the car and search for a reset here. But that was like my main idea, that there is a reset somewhere. Yeah, until I finally found a car that made a wallbang, which I also thought in order to slow down and go down the hill or find the reset. But then I saw he turned around and took the other boost. And then it made all sense, because there is the checkpoint. And the next checkpoint was just a fake and was really easily to catch once you got that checkpoint, because you basically just had to come back. And this was super clever by Tom, because in my position further behind, I made this jump, and at some point a car came and had the speed to clear the jump, and I was like, huh, where does it come from? Why does it have the speed to clear the jump? And I wondered, was that car beside me before and did something here? Yeah, and that were just the cars from the next checkpoint. So it was really clever and super confusing when you are behind. It cost me a lot of time in this section. But yeah, this checkpoint, until here I was, I think, or was I here already going to 21st? Like I was before that at 60 something. And then I was in that checkpoint, and I actually still took too much time here, because in my first attempt where I was here, I just went too fast, and there is the checkpoint. Like, this is so simple. I mean, it was kind of obvious that this is the correct line, because this is a typical thing that Tom builds. You have here a platform which does not go to the edge of the block. So there is the little gap where you can put a ledge on or such a jump. So yeah, a thing that I also saw on other Tom maps from this Pathfinding Cup. This is what you had to do in the end. And it was so simple. I just had to slow down. I would have had the checkpoint earlier. Okay, then you are here. And yeah, I also took a lot of time here, because I looked at the colors, I looked at all these holes. This did cost a lot of time. I of course jumped into that water pool just to figure out that I can't go anywhere from here. So I tried to figure out everything until I continued driving. Yeah, I also went down there, I saw that people come from there. Yeah, and then I go around the corner and next checkpoint. I really felt stupid. Like, you only had to drive the normal road. Like nothing else. You just follow the road and you're in the next CP. Why did I not do that in the first try? Why did I not just drive that road? No, I wasted 3 minutes to do everything else until I came to that checkpoint. That is so dumb, you know? I mean, it's super clever by Tom, because at some point he knows that people expect always that there is something hidden, and then it's just straightforward. It is clever, but I don't know why I always fall for these things. Like, I always do the wrong thing. Always. I don't understand that. How am I so dumb that I always do the wrong? A Turbo 34th. Where's Lars? Did he disconnect? The 63rd? I really wonder what happened to Lars. What the fuck? Yeah, but this is really so dumb. It's just right there. I'm so pissed about that, you know? Yeah, and then I saw people directly going to that edge, so here I didn't need to search at all. Of course, I would have jumped into that pool. I would have looked back here just to see, the next checkpoint maybe, just to figure out that this isn't the next checkpoint later on. Going down here was then the thing that you had to do, not? No, you had to go into the ledge there, so yeah, and come out here, take the speed. I mean, I knew from the checkpoint before that you have to get behind this section, so even if I didn't see people going into this hole, I would have found it probably easily, because I knew that this jump is coming up. Yeah, this was then again a bit weird. I came here, and this is the checkpoint where I overtook many. And I do not understand. Oh wait, no, we are in a different checkpoint still. So here I was looking everywhere and figured it out myself. I had one coast ahead of me, but I figured it out myself that here in the back there is just nothing where you can go. It was so obvious to jump onto the top. Many people did that, but how to continue was not obvious. It was obvious for me that anything that I found here was not the solution, at least. Maybe here could have been a hole somehow. Could have been something to jump onto the grass and then back. No. But yeah, I found this and found the next checkpoint with that. And here, yeah, this was also such a simple checkpoint, really. Like, you don't have much to go. Straight, nothing. Left, too much speed with my respawn. Water, nothing. And to the right... Is this the part where I was already once? To the right... This could also not be it. Because, I mean, you quickly find out that you looked everything. And then I just thought, okay, I have to clear the jump. And then I thought, okay, well, I can clear the jump if I go back and get a better turn here. Yeah, and it was just as simple as that. You cleared the jump, went to the right, and got the next checkpoint. It was so simple. Like, nothing totally hidden. Of course, you can also look here at the straight, but this also quickly found out that there's nothing. Yeah, super weird how easy that was. And then you come up here, and in this section I overtook most, and I didn't understand most, because in my first try I jumped over this and drove here and looked, and then I saw this. I saw here's a water pool, and there's the next checkpoint, maybe the next checkpoint, and I knew I only have to get into that water pool. It looks like you can get out the water pool, come to the dirt and come to the checkpoint. This is what I've seen. So, how to jump into the pool? So I went back in my first try, looking, where can I go? Yeah, you didn't really get a nice angle and speed to come from here. Yeah, here it was blocked. Yeah, how can you do that? I looked then back here in the start again. Can you get somewhere to that water pool? No. Yeah, then I saw people, yeah, how they took that speed to jump here. And this is also something I saw when I did my first jump, that with that thing here, I could overjump that freewheel. Because my first try I didn't know, I just overjumped here and then I went to the right because it looked so open. Then I saw, oh, freewheel, okay, then let's look here, and so I found it very quick. Yeah, and then it was obvious, you just jump twice over freewheels, end up here, and then I only had to follow people because I had cars ahead of me that went here to the right, to the booster. And now the thing is that many people probably saw that some of the top players were going there and take the boosters and jump, but they must have missed where to jump to. Then someone did it wrong and everyone followed the guys that did it wrong. Like, they all jumped and went here. And I was like, the thing is, I did 2 extra respawns for nothing, because I knew that you have to jump to the right, but I saw everyone in front of me. Literally every car went to the left, and then I followed. And sometimes I feel really annoyed that I follow these cars, because in this case I knew it really better. I knew that if you take this again, you can just jump. You know? The thing is, of course, if you jump here, there were so many options where you can actually land. Yeah, I was once landing there, but we have been there already. You could actually land here in the top on this water pool. If I was a bit further right, getting against this wall, maybe, nah, I'm not sure. You can't get enough speed to clear that jump. But yeah, it was kind of obvious for me where to go. It was so simple, and then I come to the checkpoint, suddenly I'm 8th place. And I really wonder, like, how did people not figure that out? Because I saw how the line to the next checkpoint is. I saw that basically directly. But maybe I was just lucky this time that I saw that this is the solution. Still stumped that I needed so long then to just make it. What I don't know is what else was in that section here, because I directly followed people to the right. I don't know what is to the left. I never had to try. Here are also Maya ramps, at least. But I don't see much more. Yeah. Yeah, okay. For me it looked very simple and almost too simple, and I was super surprised that suddenly I was in a 1-digit position. And this here was also such a simple checkpoint. Okay, you could look straight and lose some time. I didn't do that. Maybe I had probably had again a car to follow. You can also go on the left here, out of that water pool, then you end up in this section here behind, which is actually super open. Yeah, maybe some people lost time here because they tried to find something in the back. Because I went into that checkpoint and I directly took speed, went down here, and the thing is, if you go left, you see there is a checkpoint. And you see, okay, I just need more speed. And it is like so simple. You see, I can't get up, and then you see the booster. You only have to look to the left. But on other checkpoints I was so unlucky that on other checkpoints I did like the case like this ghost here. I see, they see, oh, freewheel? Okay, I go straight. And then they look everything until they just one time look to the left and see the checkpoint. Yeah, and I just had to find out I can't get up, go down, and I see the booster. And then it was obvious that I have to go backwards on them. Like, super simple. Yeah. And then I was already really far up in the positions. This here I don't understand, to be honest. Because I can't see it. Here, look. Here's the block. And there's also a freewheel right behind. Can it be? That you definitely get a freewheel, but you have a red boost and that sticks out. But you can really not see that nicely. You can barely see it. But at least he put something here to indicate it. I was just following a car and suddenly I got a boost here. Yeah, then it was obvious what to do. There was not much else though in this checkpoint. Like, you can't really go anywhere else. Yeah. Maybe back again. Jump with that. Like with more speed onto the boosters, directly jump somewhere to the left. I don't know if you could get up here. No. Yeah. You just have to find this thing. This is not really nice. I don't like such stuff. I'm honest. Like, look at my camera here. I'm right before and I can't see it. Like, that might be, like, you can, of course, as we know that it's there, you can see here a bit of red. You can here see a little bit of red, but it's really difficult to see otherwise. Yeah, so you really can easily miss this. And this can be annoying. That there is something hidden. Like, I really took advantage from a ghost that I saw that went there. I just followed him, suddenly I get a boost. Nice, I found it. And I think I was 5th in that last checkpoint, so I lost the position in the end, which is then a bit annoying. I quickly found out nothing, because this you could reach from the previous checkpoint. To the right, nothing. Straight forward, nothing. You basically had to go to the left. And it was a bit annoying that I didn't do that then directly, because I saw that there is no other option than this. But yeah, now you are on a very open field. In a checkpoint that I didn't really discover before, because I directly followed cars into the gap, so I didn't know what you can find here. And it was then difficult for me to figure out what can you do here. I took a bit of time, but I saw a jump, and there was actually one of those finishers was then jumping in this moment as well. And I knew the finish is there somewhere, so I have to jump into that direction, so that makes sense. And then, yeah, just driving a bit back, getting a bit of speed, and then just making that jump. Ending up here, not falling into the water. That could have been a costly mistake, but the next guy was 1.5 minutes behind. And yeah, to the right, looking where's the finish. Ah, there it is. Could have actually gone down here as well. It's much safer because you will not land on your roof. Yeah, you should have to make sure to not fall into the water. Anything else would have worked. Like if you go left here, I can just continue. Yeah, everything leads to that finish. Then you only had to make that jump. Yeah, interesting map, nice map. Tom makes a good job with these tracks, and he makes a good job in yeah, changing between completely obvious and free, that you have to just move forward, and then sometimes it gets again hidden. Like we all know his hiding techniques now from the other tracks, like where you can search for a way. And now he did such a simple checkpoint, like just following the road. It is like these color checkpoints. We had now a few maps. Yeah, the first time you had to remember the colors. The next time there was somewhere a hidden line, and it didn't have to do with the colors at all. And now it was just straightforward. If in the next track there comes again such a colored section, I really wonder how this will be. If he finds a fourth way of doing it. But this was really so dumb. I completely fell for it. I hate myself for that. Naja. But yeah, he makes a good job with that, because in the next track you then also sometimes will look for the easy way, just driving, just to figure out that it's then wrong, but you have to, because everything is possible. And it's of course luck based sometimes. Like on checkpoint 1 to checkpoint 2, it was really a bit unlucky that I just didn't look around the corner to see where the next checkpoint even is. Which made it difficult for me to figure it out, and it was again frustrating how long I've been in round 63rd place or something for so long. So I'm kinda happy that I end up in 6th, but there was more possible, and I need good points. I have decent points, but of course this result alone for the season is definitely not enough to reach a top 16 position in the end, because there are so many different people getting the top points every time. And now you have Damel B in front, Semius did well, Techie was of course already ahead, he had already good points. I'm not sure with Desi, Tarpo definitely also scored good already, but I think at least. But there will always be new names in the top place. Like just when you look at the first Pathfinding Cup, there were so many no names in the top places, and everyone who had a top 5 place is ahead of me in the season still. So I still need other good cups to reach top 16 after the normal episodes to reach the grand final. But this was definitely a good step, and it looked bad today, and I end up decently. I don't know why, because in my opinion these checkpoints in the end were not difficult, but Lars probably will say something else, because he somehow dropped from first place in 3 checkpoints after each other to Narnia, like to 63rd. Like we basically swapped positions, you can say. So it's really weird what happened to him. Or did he leave? Now he's shown in 72nd even, but I'm not sure. Anyway.